1,000 subscribers, you guys. 1,000 subscribers. That's what I've just hit on this channel, and it's insane. I can't believe it, you guys. I know social media has kind of made us lose perspective on how big a number 1,000 or 5,000 is, but 1,000 is a very big number, you guys. 1,000 is big in any context. $1,000 is a large amount of money. 1,000 naira is a decent amount of money. 1,000 CDs, 1,000 people, 1,000 pairs of shoes. 1,000 is a big, big, big number, and I'm very, very grateful that I'm able to hit that milestone here on the channel. You guys, I've talked about my YouTube story and my YouTube journey, and how this all came to be. And just a few weeks ago, I was talking about how I didn't know what was going to happen with my YouTube, and if I'm even making any headway and whatnot. But it just made sense for me to continue, and I explained what my rationale was and where I was going and all of that story. I'll link the video up here so you're gonna watch in case you haven't seen it. But you guys, hitting this milestone is such a big deal for me, because for real, I didn't know if I was going to hit it. I didn't know when I was going to hit it. I know I wanted to hit it. I just knew that, okay, let me just try. And I've been doing this for years. Like I said in that video, I've been doing this for a few years now. But I did get consistent last year, maybe less than a year now, but last year for sure I got consistent, and I've been putting in the work, and I'm happy that I'm somewhere. I've hit 1,000 subscribers, and it's a huge milestone for me. So thank you guys so much. Thank you for everybody who has subscribed, everybody who has watched my videos, even if you gave me 1 second, 1 minute, 1 view, 1 comment. Everyone who has supported in any way, who has shared my content, anyone who has come to say, just thank you guys so much. It's a big deal, and I really appreciate you guys. Thank you. God bless you immensely. Even though it might not be like the biggest number on YouTube, but for small creators like myself, we all know the hustle, we all know the struggle, we all know how hard it is, and how demoralizing the entire journey can be. So I want to talk about what I did do, what I changed, what I did, and how I'm able to hit 1,000 subscribers, in less than a year of being consistent on YouTube, right? I'll tell you guys everything that I did, because all of this advice that we hear on YouTube, sometimes they are good advice, while some are not very applicable to small creators, while some I tried them, but they just didn't work. So I'll give you guys what the actual tea is, as from one small creator to another, from one small creator who just hit 1,000 subscribers. You guys, it's like a dream come true. Anyway, from one small creator to the other, from one small creator who just hit this milestone, I'll tell you guys what I did. So in case you're a small creator or you're about to start YouTube, you want to start YouTube, I'm going to tell you guys how to hit 1,000 subscribers, what you need to do, what you need to know, what I wish I knew, where you should focus your energies on, what you should focus on. I'll tell you guys everything right now. And if you see my face and my content for the very first time, hello, hi, my name is Sky. Welcome to my channel. Over here, I talk all things minimalist lifestyle and productivity. Everything is easy and chill over here. So if you like what you're seeing, please watch my other videos, give it a thumbs up, leave me a comment, and of course subscribe in case you haven't already. If you haven't started out on your YouTube journey, or you're just starting out, let me just tell you, the first thing I want to say here is that it's very hard. It's very, very difficult. I think YouTube is arguably the hardest platform to grow, the hardest platform to grow a following, to grow a community, to just grow generally. YouTube is so hard, you guys. I can't even find the words to explain or clearly communicate how hard of a project or a journey YouTube is. As a creative outlet, it's a very, very satisfying one. You grow a lot, you learn a lot, but it's a very, 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 very tough journey or tough endeavor to get into. So if you're about to start, just bear in mind that it's not an easy piece of work in the park, because it's a very, very value-driven platform. It's not so much visuals. So it's a good thing and a bad thing. It's a good thing because regardless of who you are, where you are, what your interests are, you could literally find a community here on YouTube. Like, you can be anybody, anywhere in the world, be into anything at all, and you find your tribe. That's the good thing about YouTube. The bad thing, however, is that it's a very, very value-driven niche. You have to give value every time. You must either be entertaining or informing or educating. It has to be one of these three. So bear that in mind when you're about to start YouTube. It's very difficult, but it's very worthwhile. There are no shortcuts here. There are no filters. There are no, like, whether you're fine or not, whether you're rich or not, whether you're even famous or popular in other circles. YouTube is like a whole other world, so it's hard work. If you want to make it on here, you need to be ready to put in the hours, put in the work, learn, study, try things. It's a lot of hard work, so just be ready to work your ass off. Second thing to bear in mind here is that you won't go viral. Just bear in mind that you're not going to blow up, you're not going to go viral. Just bear that in mind, okay? I know some people blow up, some people just get lucky, in quotes, and then the algorithm picks up their content, be it even their first video. Some people get like noticed from their first video, some people have to take like a while, some people take years. But it's not a strategy. Blowing up or going viral is not a strategy that you should bear in mind while trying to do YouTube. So while you're planning your content, while you're planning your strategy, just act as if you're never going to blow up. Act as if your growth will be systemic. It will be step by step, little by little, because blowing up doesn't happen for most people. Myself, I haven't blown up, even though I've had a few videos that have done lots of numbers, but I've not blown up. And that's the case for majority of YouTubers. They had to grow and go at it step by step, little by little. What this means that to start, you'll be seeing very, very low numbers. And I know how demoralizing those low numbers can be. I have videos that have 5 views, 10 views, 15 views. Even at first, it might just be your family and friends watching your videos, and it's very demoralizing, but you need to stay at it. If you want to do YouTube and do it well and succeed at it, just be ready to put in the work. Even if your videos get very low numbers at first, it might just blow up later. You know, I had, like I said, the videos that have done well for me on my channel, some of them didn't even do well at first, but as time goes on, apparently they're like searchable content, or they're content that people find relevant, and they've kind of done well over time. So get ready, your numbers are going to be small, your views will be small, subscribers are going to be small at first, but stay the course, okay? I'm sorry, there's no shortcut, but consistency is the answer. You have to get ready to be consistent. I've done YouTube off and on a few years. I'll do a video here and there. Some months I'll be on, some months I won't be on. And I didn't see much progress. And unfortunately, those were the times I had videos that have gone really like done good numbers. But I wasn't consistent. So I'm assuming that people will come to my channel and watch that video and they'll not see anything else to watch, or not see enough to identify and connect with me and therefore subscribe. So not being consistent kind of hurt me. I kind of wasted, you know, those good moments or those good numbers. So being consistent is something that has helped me. From like mid last year or so, I started being consistent. I started posting twice a week. Some months I'll post once if I'm away traveling, or like this year I've been kind of really too slow, worried about other things. But being consistent, posting at least one video every week, unfailingly. It should be twice or thrice if you can manage, but at least once every single week. There are 3 reasons you should be consistent on YouTube. One is that you train yourself. At the very beginning, most of us small YouTubers, we are very concerned about all these YouTube hacks. I watch TubeBuddy and vidIQ, and I see all of these tips and hacks. And while those are nice and great advice, for a small creator, a new creator, learning how to make YouTube videos, you have to train that muscle, you know, coming up with ideas, researching, writing it out, filming it, editing it, posting it, promoting it at a consistent frequency. That takes training. So being consistent will train you in that process. It's a process, and it takes time to get used to it. At least it took time for me, and I think it's the same for most small creators. You have to train your creator muscle. You have to train your YouTube muscle. The reason you want to be consistent again is that you are able to engage with your audience, because you are there all the time. You are watching other creators are watching you. People are coming to your channel, they are seeing your content. When they leave comments, you can comment. When they leave, you know, like any form of engagement, you can engage back. So being consistent in the way for you to engage your audience. They know what you're about. They are seeing you a lot. They are hearing you a lot. They know what you are offering, and they are most likely to subscribe and stay. And then being consistent helps you build trust with said audience, because they know, okay, I'm going to see this person's content every week, every month, twice a week, and I know the kind of value she gives me, so let me go and watch. So building trust also helps you retain your audience, helps you get new audience. People can share your content. People can just get to know you even better. The next is analytics. Your YouTube studio is like a whole wealth of information regarding how your channel is doing, what videos are doing, what your subscribers. You can see a lot of information that are important for you to know and bear in mind in your analytics under your YouTube studio. So I don't take that part of my YouTube space. Like, I don't play with it. I'm always going there to see what's happening. I'm always going there to check, what's trending. There's so many like there's a lot you can learn from your YouTube analytics. They give you a lot of information regarding both your content and even other people's content. If there's any behavior or anything that your audience is looking for, you can get that information from your analytics. So study your analytics. If you don't know what the terms mean, if you don't know what the numbers mean, there are tons of videos here on YouTube that can teach you all of these things. Sometimes I'm struggling with numbers and I go and look at my videos that are doing well, and I see what people are searching for, because for every 28 days or so you can see what people are looking for the most. You can see where your traffic from where the traffic is coming from to your channel. You can see all of these things. If, for example, you see a video that is doing so well, it could be an old video of yours. Like for me, my most searched video almost every month is my hair video and then my acne video. And even though I don't actively do those anymore, I know that that's what people are looking for. So if I wanted to do more with that information, I could. So getting through your analytics every week, every day, every month, whatever, going through your analytics and understanding what is happening there will help you. Let me talk about equipment a little bit, because I see lots of YouTubers who are worried about getting cameras, getting lights, getting audio, microphone, and all of those things. And I'm not going to lie, quality helps, like quality visuals, quality audio, it absolutely helps you. But if you're going to narrow down to what you should focus on as a small creator or as someone who's starting out, prioritize lighting, prioritize audio. When it comes to lighting, I started out using natural light. I still use natural light for the most part, and for me that's my most preferred lighting. It's free, it's easy, and if you have any place in your house or your filming space where you can find a window, use natural light. To me, I feel like it's the best. It's flattering, it's soft, it's free, you don't have to spend money to have it, and it's just like it's consistent, it's there every time. So natural light is good. So the brighter your video looks, the more lively your video looks, the easier it is for someone to watch and keep watching. If your video is dark, out of focus, blurry, not sharp, regardless of what you're saying, most people might not even be able to tune in and stay locked in. So prioritize lighting. Even if you use the cheapest camera, the cheapest phone, if your lighting is good, your visual quality will look great. If you must spend money on artificial lighting, there are lots of cheap or affordable lighting options that you can get, be it a softbox, LED light, whatever you can manage really. But prioritize lighting. Not so much camera, not so much phone quality, but once you have a phone or a camera that can shoot basic video and you have good lighting, you are halfway there. Audio is king when it comes to videos. It's true in films, it's true in media content like this, but if your voice or your audio is not great, people cannot watch. Literally, just imagine if you click on a video and you can't hear the person very well, or the video is scratchy or it's not loud. It's hard to watch, like it's hard to listen. They won't hear what you're saying and they won't connect, right? So look for a cheap microphone. I have one that I use. Let me show you guys. This microphone, I'm going to put a close up, but this microphone is a regular lapel mic, nothing expensive. It's very cheap. I think when I bought it in Lagos, it was maybe 8,000 naira, which is like barely, I don't know, $5-10, less than 20 for sure. But it's a very good microphone. I use something else now, but this microphone served me like up until last year, and it's so good, and your audio will just be better than using whatever audio comes with your phone or your camera. Now, after you've made sure that you've gotten the best lighting and this audio assistance or this audio device, what you can do to enhance your audio is to do that in your post-production, which is your editing, right? As a small creator, I'm not saying to go out and spend tons of money, buying editing software, Premiere Pro, Final Cut. I use Premiere Pro because, I'm a video editor in real life, so I use that for, commercial work. But CapCut is something that I've started using recent. CapCut is an amazing software. It's free. They have a pro version and a free version, but it's free to use for the most part, and it's amazing. It has every single thing that you need. It's easy to learn, easy to use, and they have some features that you can use to clean up your audio. So regardless of how bad or not so great your audio is, you can enhance your audio in CapCut. Let me know in the comments if you want a tutorial on how to do this, and it's just amazing. So you can reduce background noise, you can enhance your voice, you can do so many things to make your audio sound even better. Let me speak on SEO a bit, even though SEO sounds like this huge concept to understand, but that's basically search engine optimization. Basically to make your content or your video let the algorithm or let people be able to see it when they search for information, right? Like imagine if you've put out search information regarding how to cook egusi soup, right? You want it to be that when people look for either recipes or Nigerian food or Nigerian soup or how to cook egusi soup, let your content even stand a chance of coming up, which is why things like your title, things like your thumbnail, these things are important for you to understand. Now, you don't have to be extra creative with this. Just think of it in two ways. For your title, you should focus on searchability. If, for example, someone wants to learn how to drive a car, if it were you who wants to learn how to drive a car, how would you search for that information on Google? You search how to drive a car, right? So if your content is about how to drive a car or teaching how to drive a car, let your title be how to drive a car or learn how to drive a car, something like that. So think of your title from a perspective of searchability. Let it be, in a way that someone who is searching for that information can find it easily. Ultimately, YouTube is a search engine, so think of your titles from that point of view. One small hack you can do as a small creator is, if you're creating content that other people have already created, let's say you're looking for video ideas and you come across an idea that you want to do, be it your own idea or something that you see on other channels, you can just copy the title. I know people have spoken about this, but it's true and it works. Just copy the title of other creators. You can tweak it a little bit if you want to, but I feel like just copying the title actually works. Now for thumbnails, which is very interesting to me because sometimes some videos have kind of gone viral and done so well without even having fancy thumbnails, right? Which is why I don't know if thumbnails are very important, but I feel that they are, and YouTube says they are, and it makes sense to think that thumbnails are important, because if you scroll through YouTube or maybe looking for an information, more often than not, when you scroll, the videos that have the most eye-catching thumbnails are the ones that you're most likely to click on first, and that is why thumbnails are important. So when I'm doing your thumbnails, make it attractive, make it bright, make sure that what you're trying to pass across is clearly stated there. Make sure it's not confusing. Again, you don't have to do this from scratch. Canva is a very great tool for you to find thumbnail platforms or thumbnail templates that you can just copy. Like having even a nice looking picture is there with a simple text or even no text, but you don't have to overthink this. But whatever picture you use or whatever template you use, make sure it's clean, make sure it's nice looking. While title is for searchability, I feel thumbnail is for clickability. Think about it that way. So title, searchability, thumbnail, clickability. For description also, here I'm not very good at this. There are people who are doing so much better at it, than me. But I've come to understand that descriptions help because, again, the algorithm is like a program, right? It only reads what you put in there. So what you're saying in your video, what you put in your title, what you put in your description, all of these things help the algorithm understand what your content is about, and therefore they can help push your videos out some more. So I started seeing some results when I started taking a little bit of time to put in more effort in my description. I don't know if that contributed to my getting to 1,000, but I believe it all helped. In any case, it's something that you have to learn if you're on this journey of creating content on YouTube. So learn to put proper descriptions, what your video is about. Try and mirror your title as much as you can. Try and repeat keywords that you talk about in the video. It just kind of helps the algorithm understand what your video is for. And then when it comes to scripting, there's a whole science again behind scripting. All of these things are not compulsory for you to do, for you to blow up. Like I said, some people just started YouTube day one and then they put a random video and then it blows up. That can happen. But in case you don't blow up, in case you want to go at your YouTube a little bit more strategically, then taking time to script your videos a little bit kind of helps, because as a new creator, like I said, you have to learn how to make videos. You have to learn how to sit down and deliver your content in a way that is good, in a way that somebody else can receive it and understand what you're saying. So for me, I started out doing some sort of scripting, like a loose script. I don't script my videos such that, I repeat everything that I write verbatim, but I do some sort of a scripting such that I know what I'm supposed to say at key points. If there are points that I need to run through, I have a whole list where I write, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. I have like 5, like a bullet point type of scripting. So I do that just to make sure that I don't forget anything that's important, and kind of keeps me on track on the flow that I want to, deliver my content in. So that absolutely helps. Some creators here offer scripting templates that you can use. You can Google anything and find something that suits your delivery style. But I feel like as a new creator, as a small creator, learning how to script your videos in a way that delivers your hook properly, in a way that delivers your content well, helps. So even though you should focus on searchable content if you want to blow up on YouTube, there's something that small creators struggle with, and that's motivation. And for me, I feel A way to combat this problem is to find a balance between searchable content and content that you actually love. Because sometimes the content that does well on your YouTube or the content that people are looking for might not be something that you like or care about. Because in the early days of creating your YouTube channel, most small creators don't really niche down per se. They do a bunch of different types of content that may be related or even not related. And then if one of those videos or those kind of content does very well, you are more or less stuck with doing that kind of content all the time. I did do a video regarding my first impressions of Accra when I first got here, and it did so well. Like I think my highest engagement has been on that video, comments, back and forth. There's a lot of engagement on that video. And even though I enjoyed doing that video and it was a very fun video for me to film and I loved all the engagement that it got, that's not the kind of video that I do. That's not what my content is about, at least not right now. Even at the time, it was like, I do lifestyle content, but my lifestyle content is mostly about minimalist lifestyle. So that's not really like in line with what I do now. But I'm tempted to go and say, okay, let me do another follow-up to that because it's a very searchable content. People are looking for content around, Accra, lifestyle, how to move here, what it takes to live here, and all of those information. So I feel as a small creator, yes, do content that is searchable and will give value to people that are looking for it, but also balance it out with something that you like, balance it out with something that is fun, something that you want to do. At the beginning, your numbers will be very, very small. Your numbers will be like abysmal, like mine, where still is actually. But putting out content that you like, that you love, kind of helps you stay motivated. So find a way to balance it out. All of these tips aside, one thing that small creators, or if you're starting out, one thing that you should bear in mind is that the most important aspect for doing YouTube or starting out on YouTube as a small creator or as a new creator is to put out videos, regardless of how good your video is, regardless of how amazing your quality is, regardless of if you put out searchable content, regardless of how valuable what you're saying is. If you don't put out videos, you're not going to grow. If you don't put out content, you're not going to grow. It's a value game as well as a volume game for small creators anyway. So learn to put out content, put out video. Sometimes I make videos that I don't like. Back in the day, I used to delete lots of videos because I feel like it's not perfect. I feel like, okay, I could have done this better. And, I don't like how my face looks. I'm sweating, all of these excuses. And yes, even though those are valid excuses, but I didn't begin to see, progress until I started putting out content, and that's the honest truth. So ultimately, you need to make videos. Ultimately, you need to start. Think me that I always say you have to just record, and that's true. You have to put out content regardless of how good or bad it is. Something else you can do that absolutely helps you and helps your channel is to watch other creators and engage other creators, especially if you have a niche. Look for creators in that niche, watch their content, engage in it honestly. Leave comments, like, share, engage them, let the community see you, and you also see what they're doing. You can even get ideas from other creators. You can see what is happening out there and just socialize in that sense. In the video where I spoke about my YouTube journey, I mentioned how I love YouTube. Minus being a creator, I love it here. I watch a lot of YouTube videos, I watch lots of content creators. I watch YouTubers a lot. Like, I've been watching YouTube now for over a decade. I've been watching YouTube for a very, very long time, and I enjoy doing it. And now most times I used to just watch and not engage, but since wanting to grow my channel, I started engaging, leaving comments, leaving likes, talking to creators, engaging them even on their other social media platforms. So that's kind of helped me be more in tune with the community. And I believe that it might have also helped me gain some subscribers too. Because when their audience see your comment and is engaging and insightful, they can then click on your profile and then they'll see your channel and then they can come to your place and then watch your videos and maybe subscribe. So it absolutely help. One more thing, because this video has become very, very long, but let me just say this: be patient. You have to be patient. It's a long game. YouTube is a long game. Succeeding at YouTube is a very, very long game. Even if you did blow up as a small creator, it will take you a while for you to leverage on that blowing up. You have to have a decent amount of content on your channel. You have to have proper branding. You have to know what you're doing for you to even leverage on said blow up. So it takes time. If you want to make YouTube as some sort of an income earning avenue or venture, like I hope to be earning money on YouTube at some point, I don't have the required watch hours yet, so please watch my videos and give me some minutes before you click out. Please watch for a few minutes. But yeah, if you hope to earn some money or earn a living off of YouTube in any way, then it takes time. You have to be patient. You have to give yourself patience. Your videos might not do so well at the beginning. I'm still struggling with this, with views, with comments. Speaking of which, please leave me a comment. If you watch to this point, please leave me a comment. It helps a lot. So be patient, right? If you're hoping to earn money from YouTube. It takes a while. So get a job in the meantime. Get a job, get a business, have other interests going in your life. Don't focus so much. Don't hyper focus on the numbers and what's happening on YouTube, because it might get demoralizing for you as a small creator when your numbers are not yet up there. So it takes a while. Be patient, get a job, get other things, get a hobby. Don't hyper focus on your YouTube journey. If you're a small creator watching this video, please leave your channel name in the comments or your channel link in the comments. I'd love to come by and just socialize and leave you a hello on your channel. Let me know if this video helps anyone. Let me know if any of these tips resonate with you. If you have any other advice, if you're a bigger creator or if you're also on this journey, I have other tips that I'd like to share with me, leave me comments. I'll be happy to hear from you, and I'll also be commenting there. Give this video a thumbs up because it does help. Give it a thumbs up and subscribe in case you haven't already. Thank you guys so much for 1,000 subscribers. It's not easy, and I appreciate every single one of you, every single subscribe click. I appreciate it. So thank you guys so much. I'm going to see you in my next video. Bye.